Campaigns, gunshots and blood. The U.S. presidential race has now seen an assassination attempt on the frontrunner Donald Trump. He is safe now, but not without a shot in his right ear. And over 8 hours later, we have finally a name for the subject involved in the shooting. In the most significant development in the past 8 hours, Federal Bureau of Investigation has identified 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks as the subject involved in Donald Trump's attempted assassination. The FBI is still investigating the matter as the motive of the subject is still unknown. Crooks was killed by security officials after he opened fire at the former president. The gunman reportedly positioned himself 130 yards away from the stage at Bethel Park showgrounds where Trump was addressing a rally. The FBI has called the shooting an assassination attempt, adding that it is still an active crime scene. Public records show Thomas Matthew Crooks was registered to vote as a Republican but made a small donation to a Democratic-aligned group in 2021. But FBI officials say they are still working feverishly as the shooter's motive is unclear even now. Let's take a quick recap of how the incident unfolded. Loud bangs were heard at the rally. Footage showed Trump grimace and then raise a hand to his right ear before ducking the shot. Secret Service agents covered the former president and rushed him off the stage soon after. Blood could be seen on his ear and face. Video surfacing on social media shows a Secret Service sniper allegedly firing on the shooter.
Take a look at what happened.
Earlier, the Secret Service said Trump is safe and that measures for his protection have been implemented. Trump spokesperson Stephen Chung has also said that he is fine and was checked out from a local medical facility. The Secret Service confirmed that the shooter was neutralized by them, but there is speculation on whether he died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound or was shot by someone else during the incident. What we know now is that an attendee was also killed during the incident. According to the Secret Service, apart from the attendee who was killed, 2 others were critically injured. The Secret Service has also confirmed that the shooter was neutralized outside the venue where he fired multiple shots from an elevated position before being killed. Multiple law enforcement officials have referred to the shooter as a sniper. Now, the New York City Police Department has increased its presence at Trump Tower and other sensitive locations around the city. The NYPD will also increase security at 40 Wall Street, Foley Square and City Hall. Trump Tower in Manhattan is already under the watch of the NYPD, even though Trump seldom visits his former residence. The incident came after a busy day of campaigning for both Trump and President Joe Biden. In an address from Delaware, Biden condemned the shooting, saying that there's no place in America for this kind of violence. Trump said in a Truth Social statement he knew immediately that something was wrong. He said he heard whizzing sound, shots, and immediately felt the bullet ripping through the skin. Trump said he was shot and hit by a bullet in the upper part of his right ear, adding that it is incredible that such an act can take place in America. People at the campaign rally in Pennsylvania reacted with horror, shock, and utter disbelief at the shooting that had taken place. A person among the crowd was hit by the bullet and killed. Let's listen into some of the reactions pouring in right now.
We've just gone to another level as far as our support for Trump. You know, they talked about a shot being heard around the world. Well, that was the shot. And I think that whoever did that, whatever faction, and I think on the Democratic side, you've overplayed your hand, because now there's going to be more people that are going to be supporting President Trump.
And all I can say is thank the Lord there was a breeze. Because if it was a mile and a half away, that moved over from here to here. Okay? So not that I know anything about shooting from a mile and a half. Whoever that was, there's a breach of security, and that needs to be fixed. And if that breach was accidental, we need to patch that hole. If that breach was intentional, well, that's treason, and that person goes to Guantanamo Bay, and their head becomes a soccer ball.
First it was shock, and then I'm ticked off. And now we're going to take it, just like my friend said, to another level. And we are going to fight, just like he said, fight. We're going to fight. He is going to be elected, and we're going to get him there. We're going to take him there.
I'm ashamed, actually, of the United States and kind of where we are right now. I just feel like our country is at a lull and at a low, and that your first response would be to try to kill somebody is pretty devastating.
Well, we were just in shock. We obviously went to Twitter and checked immediately, and somebody had sent her a text message and couldn't believe it, because at that time we just didn't know, like when it just said he had been shot, you know, you didn't know the severity of it.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.